We have an exciting new Saber alert. So this weekend, Hasbro unveiled not just one, but two new Force FX lightsabers. One of them will be a Star Wars The Black Series Asajj Ventress Force FX lightsaber, and the other one will be a Star Wars The Black Series Kit Fisto Force FX lightsaber. So that's super cool. Those are pretty popular characters. They're a little more niche, a little more niche characters than, say, some of the marquee Star Wars characters like Darth Vader or Luke or Rey, that type of thing. But they're certainly popular, and especially like the curved hilt design for the Asajj Ventress lightsaber. That's super cool, right? By the way, this is a legacy lightsaber, so this is an Asajj Ventress lightsaber that's made for the Disney parks. So this is the one I have on hand. This is just for kind of illustrative purposes, but it's officially licensed as well, as are these kind of new Force FX lightsabers that will be manufactured by Hasbro. So these new Force FX lightsabers, they're coming out in spring of 2020. That's when the slated release date will be. And it will join the existing lineup of 11 Star Wars The Black Series Force FX lightsabers. And then there's also one non-lightsaber that's a Force FX product. It's the only non-lightsaber. It's the Riot Trooper baton. So that's kind of included in that grouping as well. So Force FX lightsabers, they're these very realistic Star Wars character-inspired lightsabers, and they use a metal hilt. They make really cool lightsaber sounds, so they have nice sound effects, and some of them have visual effects, and they just have this kind of realism to them, and they're meant to be kind of a higher-end adult collectible rather than a toy, and the price point certainly reflects that as well. A lot of the Force FX lightsabers have retailed for between about $150 to $300 for kind of the more advanced type of Force FX lightsaber. Now, Hasbro had previously released both an Asajj Ventress and a Kit Fisto lightsaber as part of their signature series of Force FX lightsabers, but that line has been discontinued for several years, and those lightsabers are they're a bit hard to find, and if somebody's selling them new, they've been selling them at a bit of a premium. So that's cool to see that they are being re-released, and we're not sure if it'll have some new features or how they may be changed a bit. Okay, last thing is this announcement just regarding it, if you're wondering. So Hasbro made this announcement at this really big manga convention that's in Spain every year. So they had a Hasbro panel event there on Saturday, November 2nd, and the event is called Saló del Manga de Barcelona. Tried my best with the Spanish there, and the event's often called manga for short. And it's this really big kind of manga anime convention that's held every year in Spain. And I was looking into it a little bit, and they draw about like 150,000 people. At least that's what the attendance was last year. So that's pretty cool. But anyway, these new Force FX lightsabers, you guys, they're coming out in spring of 2020, so mark your calendars for that, and they should be available at most major retailers. So we have a brand new Asajj Ventress Force FX lightsaber coming out, and a Kit Fisto Force FX lightsaber coming out, so that's super cool news.